Hey, what's up guys? J Flix here. I'm back with another video and welcome back to my Fast and Furious series. And this time we're talking about Too Fast, Too Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious came out in 2003, directed by John Singleton. Rest in peace, by the way. And once again stars Paul Walker as Brian O'Connor, reprising his role from the first movie. And this is a standalone sequel to the first movie. And in this one we follow Brian O'Connor. He's an ex-cop living in Miami. And he teams up with a childhood friend of his and he goes undercover to apprehend a drug lord. I remember seeing Too Fast, Too Furious in theaters when it came out. I was 5 years old. I remember my mom taking me to the theater to see this because she knows how much I love the first one. And I enjoyed it. It was pretty good, I say. And this is a movie I actually have fun memories rewatching after the first one back then. And after rewatching it like last night, I don't think it's a good movie, but it's still fun to watch. It's still a fun movie. Paul Walker's still really good as Brian O'Connor. And we also get some new characters like Roman's introduced in this movie played by Tyrese. Let me tell you about Roman in this movie. He is so serious in this movie compared as he is in the rest of the sequels. Like, he's so serious and cocky. I mean, look at the stuff he does in the movie. He gets into a fight with Brian as their reunion, they just tussling and stuff. And he insults people, and he just he was just so serious and hard. Like, he shoots at the cop and stuff, and he punches a window mirror in the car. And I was just thinking to myself, wow, you will not see Roman do that in the future, especially in the other movies. You wouldn't. Now he's a clown now in the other movies. Like I said, I'm saying like this Roman compared to the Roman in the other sequels, they're totally different. I mean, I'll say in this one he was less a clown, but in this one he was serious, like really cocky. But I like Tyrese as Roman Pierce. He's a likable character, but I'll just say he was good, but he was really serious in this movie. Also, we got Eva Mendes in the movie. She's like the love interest. And I think Eva Mendes she's a really good actress. And I thought she was good in the movie. I mean, I didn't really have a problem with her character. I mean, after all, she is fun to look at. But I really didn't have a problem with her character. She was fine. And we're also introduced to Tej, played by Ludacris in this movie. And he's probably one of my favorite characters in the series so far. I mean, he's so chilled and he just really cool. Because, you know, he plays a supporting role in this movie, and he appears from time to time in this movie. And I really did like Tej in this movie since this was his first introduction, and this is when Ludacris was actually getting into acting back then. So, but he was a cool character. I think he's still my favorite characters in the series so far. All right, so let's talk about the cars and the race sequences. Now, the cars are really sweet. I always thought Tyrese's car was the coolest. You know, the purple convertible and, you know, the Skyline that Brian had. That was a really nice car. That was a really, really nice car. I think that car was actually better than the other car he had in the first one. And then we get to the green car. I don't know what that car, I keep forgetting that name, but, you know, that kind of looks like, it looks like one of those, like, here's what I'm saying, like, you know, the green car, you know, the Eclipse he had was green and blue, and the car he has in Too Fast, Too Furious was green. I always thought that was like, when I was a kid, I always thought that was like number 2 of the Eclipse, like a little similar, but I was wrong. No, it's a totally different car, but I still like it though. Race sequences are really good, especially the beginning sequence, I always thought, you know, the cars, look, Michael Eli's in the movie, and he's one of the race crew at the end. I mean, not at the end, at the beginning, my bad. And then we had the Spanish guy. I always said to myself, hey, isn't that Dom's car? The red one, like the Bell side? And then Michael Eli's car, it looks like the orange car from the first one, but it's a little change color, like gold or something. Like, I always found that kind kind of like, I kind of know how to put it, but kind of similar though, you know. Also, we got a new villain in the movie. His name's Carter Verone. He's the drug lord played by Cole Hazard. And when it comes to Cole Hazard, he's one of those actors who can play any role, and I think he played Verone pretty good. And but I think Cole Hazard's a good actor. He's really good. And but I will say, as a villain, well, okay, this movie takes place in Miami, and he plays a drug lord, and we've seen villains like that, like a little drug lord, like Scarface type, but I wouldn't say he's like Scarface though, but one of those villains, like in Bad Boys 2, they got a drug lord in Miami, and he's one of those villains type things. And but I didn't have a problem with the villain in the movie. A lot of people really like Verone as a villain. I mean, I think he's fine. I mean, he really doesn't know anything about it. I mean, he's a drug lord. That's all. He's the evil drug lord. That's it. But Cole Hazard's good in the movie though. We'll realize something. While they're racing, you know, the race scenes, John Singleton really, he kind of used too much eye shots in the movie, like the eyes, like what they're doing and how they're thinking. And I was just, when I was watching this last night, I was just talking about like, wow, he really did do a whole bunch of eye shots in this movie though. Like the eyes close up and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's a whole bunch of eye shots. But whatever, I don't have a problem. I mean, it is what it is. But also, you know, the style of this movie, it kind of looks like it belongs in. It kind of looks like an MTV movie, like an MTV original movie you'll see like back in the early 2000s. Like, it's kind of MTV-ish though, as what people call it, MTV-ish. But because when I look at it, I was like, I just realized, you know, the style of this movie kind of looks like an MTV original movie, like, cause it's really colorful and the style like a music video. But I don't have a problem with that though. I mean, it is a movie. It's directed by John Singleton, so it is what it is. All right, so my final thoughts on Too Fast, Too Furious. I think this is a fun Fast and Furious movie. I mean, it's a standalone sequel focusing on Brian and what he's been doing after the first one. And I still think it's fun. I still have fun memories watching this movie. Well, I mean, if I'm ever in a Fast and Furious mood, I will maybe put this song early in the background and stuff. But I think Too Fast, Too Furious is okay. It's a fun movie. But that's my take on Too Fast, Too Furious. Comment below. Let me know what you think, how it still holds up for you. Make sure you subscribe. Catch you next time.